Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's episode, we're going to talk about the gas situation or the gasoline situation. We are absolutely headed towards something that this country has never seen before. We've had a lot of things going on in the last 2-3 years, and now we have this gasoline hike price going on. Saudi Arabia, just the other day, announced that they are considering no longer taking US dollars in the form of payment for oil, that they were going to consider the Chinese dollar, or yuan, if you will, for payment. This can have a lot of repercussions for us here in the United States, especially with oil, sorry. Guys, oil prices are skyrocketing all over the United States, and people are going to also start seeing it in heating oils and things like that. Restaurants, guys, are going to start charging more at the restaurant because they have to pay a higher delivery fee because of higher gas prices. If you use Uber Eats or Grubhub, you're going to be charged more. The service charge is going to increase. You're going to see more increases on food because, again, guys, if farmers, whether that's produce and meats, fishermen, because of their boats, have to pay more in gas, that comes out on our end, meaning we pay for it ultimately. Some businesses are going to shut down because they won't even be able to afford that fuel cost. If the fuel cost is to heat up their restaurant or to heat up their homes, guys, in the cases of heating up your home, some people might not be able to afford that fuel cost. They're going to have to go to burning wood, if they're allowed. I know in New York State they got rid of that. So we're going to see an absolutely dangerous situation with this gas situation that we have going on. Bad enough we have inflation. Bad enough we're seeing gas price hikes. We are starting to see crime with gas go up as well. We're seeing cars getting holes drilled in their gas tank and people draining their gas. We're seeing gas stations having gasoline stolen directly from the gas station, whether that's either from the pump or the actual tank itself. We had a guy who ran a scam, if you will, on the pumps. So what he did is he unlocked the pumps from the pump station and not from inside, where you have to go inside and pay the fucking guy and say, all right, pump 3. Well, he unlocked pump 3, for example, and he had people, I guess, throughout the night filling up their cars. That gas station wound up losing $1,600 in gasoline. He lost a lot of money in that few hours that the pump was open. And to boot, the guy hacked the pump and left it open for people to go and fill up their cars. We're going to start seeing more of that nationwide. We're also going to start seeing, again, people stealing gasoline out of cars by drilling holes in the gas tank and dumping that gas into whatever container they're using. So, guys, we're seeing more theft of gasoline. Plus, we're also going to see people stealing directly from the tanks into gas stations. So that crime in itself is going to spike. We're probably going to start seeing people being robbed at the pumps as well. People are going to sit there filling up their car, and someone's going to pull a gun on a dude and have him dump that gasoline into a 5-gallon jug while the car is there blocking views of the camera and the guy in the store. So we're going to start seeing a lot of this happen. We're also going to start seeing cars, certain cars, not all cars, have gas siphoned out of it. And now, yes, gasoline can still be siphoned out of some cars. Not all, because most of the modern cars today have the anti-siphon device inside. But cars that can get gasoline siphoned out of, they will. We're going to see this problem, and all of that's going to compound the gasoline problem. If gasoline, guys, are being stolen directly from the gas stations, that's going to affect us in price as well. We are already seeing people steal gas for the purpose of reselling it. 3 guys in Florida stole 400 gallons of gas, and they were going to resell it. So anybody who's stealing this amount of gasoline, guys, we're going to start seeing people reselling it on the streets. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're already starting. We might even see gasoline tankers get robbed. Now, some of you are like, there are trackers on those. It don't take nothing for these guys to steal a gasoline tanker, guys, and either A, switch to trucks, B, dump the gas into another tanker that they have, or dump part of the tank into another truck that they have. So they might not take the whole thing, but they might take half, they might take 500 gallons, whatever it is. I can almost bet we'll see gas trucks being robbed or hijacked, if you will, rather. Sorry. So this is just something for you guys to be aware of. That's all. Now, with that, guys, someone stealing your gas, you're going to see violence. We're going to see some big beatings. We're going to see some big issues with this, because stealing somebody's gasoline today is the equivalent of stealing somebody's horse back in the Old West days, or early America, rather. Sorry. Right? So stealing somebody's horse and stealing gasoline from somebody's car is going to be a huge problem, and we're definitely going to see some, probably some cool beatings. I have to say, we might see somebody's home security camera footage of them going to war with some dude. But that's something to be seen down the line should it get that bad. Now, I think it's going to get that bad, but I could be wrong. And I'm hoping I'm wrong, because, guys, with everything we're dealing with now, I mean, we're all looking and watching at this whole Ukraine-Russia thing unfold so slowly, it's really asinine. But we're probably going to start seeing more of these gas thefts turn into a national crisis. And then what are we going to do? Now, one tip, the only tip I have for you guys is stay vigilant. If you have a garage, put your car in a garage. If you have shit in that garage, guys, take the shit out of the garage and put your car in there. That's one way of safeguarding it. Some of you guys can get gasoline caps. If you have a car that can be siphoned, if they can siphon gas out of your car, get a gasoline cap with a lock on it. That's not stopping them from drilling a hole in the tank, though. So a lot of us who park our cars in the street, our gasoline's up to grab, sorry to say. There's not much I can do about it, because even parking it in a parking garage in the city, they can still do the same thing. You could sneak into the parking garages, guy, where no one's going to be really watching, because those parking attendants really don't pay attention. And they can go in there and steal the gasoline out of there with no one bothering them, especially if they do it late at night. So if they're doing it late at night, they can absolutely steal your gasoline. So, guys, again, the only thing you can do is stay vigilant. If you have to throw beatings, be civil about it. Don't go all animal on the motherfucker, because it isn't worth it at the end of the day going to jail for fucking some asshole who is going to get out for stealing gas. Depends on the state. If it's in New York City, the guy's going to get out pretty much in the next couple of hours. But if it's in another state, he could be in there for days. So use your judgment when you confront these dudes. That's all I can say. But other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.